Pokemon Scarlet and Violet being introduced to Pokemon Showdown, there have been a variety of different Pokemon added to the UBERS category, such as Iron Bundle, Iron Valiant, as well as a variety of other Paradox Mons, in addition to the Pokemon that are already in the format. And with the addition of all these extra Pokemon, it makes it harder for someone to find a Pokemon that can be used as a reliable resistance to a lot of their attacks. So this leaves a gap for someone to find a Pokemon who is able to offer defensive support, to live the hits, also to provide offensive support so he can take those hits and dish them back out. Enter Escavalier. With the great defensive typing of Bug and Steel, Escavalier really can stand out to its Bug and Steel counterparts. Whilst Fortress lacks the offensive capability, and while Scizor doesn't have the best defensive capability compared to other Pokemon, Escavalier is the best of both worlds. With an Assault Vest, Escavalier is able to consistently live attacks from both the physical and special side with its great defensive stats, meaning it's able to soak up a lot of hits. And alongside that, even with a minimal investment to the attack stat, Escavalier can rock over a 400 attack stat, meaning anything that wants to hit it is going to get hit back very, very hard. And on top of that, where Scizor lacks, Escavalier has an incredible move pool. Moves such as Aqua Cutter and Drill Run to help out against the pesky fire types, and access to really strong moves such as Close Combat, Knockoff, as well as some great stab options. And with the niche ability of Overcoat, he's able to surprise enemies that are unaware of this. So when your opponent brings out a Sleep Spore Mon, one of the grass types or a bug type, even Stun Spore, you can sit back and relax as the move fails and watch Ironhead do a billion damage. And today we're going to put this to the test. Today we'll see how Escavalier, as well as a variety of other Pokemon alongside him, perform in the Pokemon National Dex UBERS tier.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode video of Pokemon Showdown. As seen in the intro, this particular episode is going to be more focused around Escavalier. He was one mon from the last video that I thought really excelled. Bug Steel being a surprisingly good defensive type in this matter. So I wanted to dive a bit more into him, taking a couple of other mons from the last episode and integrating some new ones that I also think are really underrated. So speaking of the focal point, Escavalier obviously being the main mon, we're pretty much using the same moveset as last time, except we're going with Razor Shell because, and I fixed this because the last episode was just normal National Dex, but seeing as terrestrialization is a feature, it feels stupid to not include it. So we do National Dex UBERS, that way we also go against some more scary teams. Terra Water really helps, obviously, with squad weakness, and Razor Shell Stab is pretty nice. And rocking the Assault Vest to maximize both our special and physical defense, whilst also having a 400 attack stat. Next up, a new member to the team, Pringles, the Jellicent. You cannot tell me he doesn't look like the guy from Pringles. Rocking the Water Absorb ability, this thing is a really good switch in to not only just water types because we're immune, but physical mons. Moves such as Strength Sap and Will-O-Wisp, we completely negate physical attackers. X2 merge with a Will-O-Wisp and Scald, the chance of a burn. Rocking in physically defensive to again maximize that physical side with a Cassib Berry in case we do come against any ghost types. So we can live a hit and potentially return the favor. Next up is Candy Floss. I'm pretty sure this is the exact same set as last time. Thanks to Focus Sash. We do have Defog, though. I think I had Tailwind last time. Defog is essentially just allows us to get rid of any rocks or hazards generally. Now, I did consider Yoing Trick Room because obviously Lancelot and Yogi and even Pringles benefit from Trick Room. But because Trick Room has negative priority, just relies on our speed stat, and we're not always going to be quicker than the opposing Pokemon, so Defog just seemed a bit more useful. And the final returning on, Yogi the Beware. I thought this guy is an amazing physical wall against a lot of Pokemon, especially with certain physical mons, physical types such as fighting. If we do negate them with the Pringles Burn, we can come in with no worries, basically. Rocking the exact same set. We're keeping the Ice Punch because I feel like it's good again, for flying coverage first of all, and plus, we're not the best into flying. We have Bolt, but one of the best. And an Earthquake because it's just better than High Horsepower, Storm Potential, whatever I gave it last time. And the Terra Dark to help against Psychic types. Next up, one of my favorite Generation 8 mons. Shout out to Joey Pokgame. I don't know if this was originally his set, but it's a fucking cool one that I saw in his video. We have Cut Stab, Endure Cramorant. Now, Pigeon, or Cramorant, has a very cool individual ability called Gulp Missile, which basically means that if we do Surf or we get hit, we have the chance to do a little bit of extra damage. It has a chance to burst off a second shot, which can either lower defense, or if we're below half health, which is why we've got the Cut Stab Berry and Endure, to paralyze someone. A Rocking Defog, again, to help with rocks. We may give it Roost and Hurricane, obviously for just some Flying Stab that does decent damage. We'll go into our ground for the obvious electric weakness. Then finally, a Mon who wasn't originally on the team, but I felt as if deserved to be in it, and it kind of works because we don't have that many ground weaknesses. Alt being the only one, really. We got a physical wall with Yogi, immunity, resistances, so on and so forth. Bolton is incredibly quick, and it can get some physical advantage for its really strong jaw. So, Thunderfang, Stab, and Firefang. We should not be Terra Dragon, I'll change that. Can benefit and do some serious damage. Volt Switch to get out of there, and Crunch for help against Psychic types and Ghost types, because we don't do the best into them. Rocking the Choice Scarf because whilst we don't have priority, this is the closest thing we can get to it. So with that being said, enough yapping. Again, any suggestions for any different teams, any different Mons, anything like that, and it would be greatly appreciated, and it will be featured and you will be shouted out. So, into the battles. National X UBERS. Okay, there's a Calyrex. Okay, this is an interesting. Well, it's a fairly common team. Could be a little trick room action with the Gengar. We could see a Garchomp lead here. Starfox maybe? That's not what I wanted to see. We do have the Sash, and he could Nasty Plot. I don't want him to go for a Sludge Wave here though, which he probably does, right? Yeah. We can just get off a Ironhead here. I mean, if I was him, I'd go probably straight into Incineroar. Should be a good play, actually. That does nothing. Interesting. I'm going to go for the Razor Shell here in case he does switch out, because he might. Like, if I was him, I'd either go into... Okay. Either go into Garchomp or the Incineroar. There you go. No Intimidate. He's Blaze. Okay, he might have been a mistake on his part. I'm just going to stay in. Is he, like, sashed? Razor Shell's also really nice because of the chance of lower defense. I may lose to Sylveon now, though. It's kind of scary. Yeah, even with 1.5, Bolt's way quicker. I don't get why he's not Intimidate. Yeah. Oh, I mean, we go Canifos every time here. He goes for the ground move. Is what it is. If he goes for a settle, it's perfect. SD? Silly boy. I'm caught into that. Thank you very much. If I get a free Moonblast, I would probably go into... Okay, interesting. So I would probably go into Venusaur if I was him. What a... Oh, no, he could... No, we can do this, I think. No, we can go with Jellicent here. Glacial Lance's... That does surprisingly a decent bit. Minus your attack. Throat Chop. Giga Drain. Ooh. I'm gonna Wisp here. Mixed Calyrex. I don't know what Calyrex Ice Rider's special attack is, so that it didn't do much. We can still strength up here. We can just Hex now. Good damage. Just gonna... He's probably... How much did Hex do last time? Yeah, we can Hex now. I'm just gonna strength up here. He's gonna hit himself with Confusion anyway. Gonna die to... Oh! No, that's fine. We'll just go for Hex now. Now, he probably goes Venusaur. I do kind of want to save Pringles for the Garchomp. Yeah, let's do this. We're going to go Cramorant here. We're going to Indoor here. We can get a Hurricane for free. No miss. Nice. Really good damage. That's fine. We can go into Belt here and Fire Fang. I thought there's no reason not to go into Whimsicott here. No, I did not expect that. That was a really interesting play on his part. We're still quicker though. So that does really good damage. We can come into Yogi. We can get an Ice Punch off. Because I guess in a way the obvious place to go into Sylveon. Ice Punch has a chance to freeze. It's fine. Third. Now Sylveon could very well Encore. So could very well Calm Mind rather, but it's still not quicker. So I think okay. Did we Terror? We did. So I think we Scald here. Yeah, I was thinking that he'd, okay, 19%. Burn. So we live, so that does double. So there's 40% probably. Let's see how much strength that does. No crit. That's such a wasted turn. Sake. Okay, it comes down to... But we are quicker, and the reason why I picked Thunderfang is it has a 10% chance to flinch on top of the... It's alright. Nice. Road doesn't get Ice Fang, that's kind of sad. Okay, first match didn't go to plan, but it happens. We'll go Whimsicott for the Shocker lead. Grimmsnarl. Screens, I'm guessing. Right. It's fine with me. So there's a lot, yeah. Oh, Ogerpon comes in. No. Why are you in? I was about to say, I swear. You could just go for a heavy slam here. Not gonna lie, I thought that move was banned. Please don't go to Gyarados. That's okay. Mostly Terra Ground. A Hurricane does kill, a Revelation Dance doesn't. Okay, he definitely kills. Go for a QD. Be greedy, come on. Never mind. Well, we do live a Revelation Dance. Just if he decides to switch out. We just don't do that much damage because of the Reflect. Maybe I should have stalled it out with the Cramorant. If you miss, okay. Good damage. Yeah, we don't outspeed either. Do we? Do we outspeed? 5'11"? Probably not. He could predict the terror, it feels obvious. I'm gonna endure. We got free scald. Come on, kill. Yes. So we're quicker as well, Para. Two KOs for Arthur. If only, like, I don't know if Cramorant gets recycled. That'll be a cool strat. If I'm aware, this is how it works, does it not? Go for it again, you greedy bastard. Okay. It's fine with me. Encore him into the electric move. He switches out, which is fine as well. Has he used his Terra yet? He did. Went Terra Electric, didn't he? On Oricorio. We can Giga Drain him. I think. Are we quicker? No. No, we're most likely not. Well, actually, I could do this. We're definitely quicker. One thing I have noticed is speed does feel like an issue, but also water ground types, so Pokemon like Gastrodon, we typically don't deal with too well, but we can defensively fine, but we struggle killing it. However, with water ground types like Swampert or Wishcash, we're alright, typically they're physical, so we can walk that way. We also don't deal with some teams overly well, because we have 3 Pokemon weak, including the boy because of Fluffy. And we have options, but we don't have like a super duper strong ground type, for example, or a rock type to deal with them.
5 minutes later.
Okay, 15 seconds, I think bro left. We'll open to another game. Hey. Okay, he left as well. Was that a team full of monkeys? Cool. Golisopod. I was thinking about doing a Gliscod video because people don't realize how good Gliscod is. 140 base defense. You would have thought physical attack was its highest stat. I don't know who leads here. Iron Moth, maybe? I hate Cresselia, but we have Lancelot. We'll go for Bolt. We have a free U-turn here. A free Volt Switch, sorry. Okay. Crunch would have been nice here, but... Yeah, maybe I should have kept Crunch. We'll just Volt Switch here. He could SD. Oh no, it doesn't activate weak armor, that's good. He has Flash Fire then. I mean, Pigeon's really good into Urshifu, potentially. Pigeon's actually really good into a lot of his mons. Well, we'll go Pigeon here. Okay, now a Poltergeist is not resisted, it definitely kills. If he goes Poltergeist. That's why we're going indoor here, because a Bitter Blade was resisting, it did 38%. We're gonna go Surf. Ooh, I didn't expect a wild charge. That's why we're gonna do this. We're gonna swap into the Bolton on the Volt Switch. What? He close combated in front of a ghost type. You got serious fucking balls to do that. We'll either play rough or CC whatever. I mean, you're dead now. Oh my god. So it's Rapid Strike, okay. He probably U-turns here. I'm just gonna rest. Okay. We live. So I mean, this guy's really bulky. Let's go Earthquake then. I'd probably go into Cresselia if I was him though, but this Cresselia just walls this thing. Especially with Levitate. But he doesn't, he stays in. Okay, that's fine. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to get a free Willow now. This guy is crazy. We're going to go Scald. There's nothing. I'm going to say we'll go Scald just in case he goes into the Cerulege. We can still win because we beat Gliscod with Pringles. I don't know why I went into this. Could get like Throat Chop, but it does nothing. Is this guy like high? Emergency exit puts him out anyway. We struggle with Iron Moth, though. Pringles kind of has to parry because it beats every mon. I mean, we can beat Escavalier with... Well, we can beat Urshifu and Cresselia with Lancelot, our Escavalier, but this guy is very, very scary. And we can't go Terra Dark here because we need him for the Gliscod. Yeah, Okay, like Candy Floss is complete ass in this team. Like against this team, sorry. Okay. We'll do this and we'll go EQ. We got a bit of Blade. Fuck's sake. We have Focus Sash, but we can't do anything. He definitely has a Ghost move. We just lost. We can't Wisp. We have to Scald and hope he doesn't have a Ghost move for whatever reason. Oh my god. Please burn. Oh yes. Thank god. That's why we have the berry. We still have our Cresselia answer. This thing's just as terrifying as well. Because he has Magneto, oh well, Iron Moth has both Discharge and Energy Ball, I think. You're mental. Please stay in. Get greedy. Well, fire poison type. You know, fighting and steel does nothing. Please stay in. Thank you. He might think I'm banded. What the hell does that do? Now. We might live. We've got 420 SPDF. You are an insane human being. We live. No, okay. Miss input. We live. No poison. So if he only has... How much did that do? Strength... we can... Please. Well, we just... I think we have to Scald. That doesn't matter, actually. It's fine. We Strength Sap. We're quicker. We live. Oh, is that based on the attack stat? I didn't even know that. Jellicent Pringles is amazing. This was meant to be an Escavalier video. This has become a Jellicent video. Absolutely amazing Jellicent. Just such a good physical wall. Don't like the fact there's a Vivillon there. I'm going to be honest. Aggron. Okay. Could be rocks. We can get rid of rocks later. That Cloyster and Iron Bundle are scary, but Lancelot deals with not as much Cloyster, but we have you for Cloyster. Yogi can get his usage now. If he goes for the Heavy Slam or something. Gonna be honest, that's not what I wanted to see, really. This isn't too bad, though. If he sets up defensively, it's not that big of an issue. Good God. Okay. We outspeed. It's just a matter of, does he... I'd probably switch out, to be honest. Because if he's got Stone Edge, which he could... Got no SPDF. Nice. And that kills. Oh, I love Pigeon. And if we get hit by a physical attack, so if... Well, it's probably going to be Iron Bundle, isn't it? We'll go indoor here. I think a Leaf Blade probably kills. Energy Ball, okay. Nice. We got a Cut Stab. Hurricane. Please don't miss. Okay, unlucky. This is the chance to a -1 defense. I think Firefang should kill. Yeah. And then Mincino might come out if he's okay. I think he's speed boosted anyway. We'll go for flip turn. Ice beam, no freeze. Okay, we're gonna go for. We'll go for the. Does he stay in? He's probably specs, so I don't think he'd stay in. We're gonna go for the Iron Head here. Yeah. Nice. Go for that sleep powder. Yes, overcoat. It's such a situational ability that no one realizes exists, but it's really good when played. When you know what it is. So what are you gonna go for here? You also could be specs. You're probably Life Orb though. You're not. Okay, so you could be. It's not gonna. Oh, nice. Okay, I did wonder. We'll go into Candy Floss here. We'll just get a Giga Drain off. Nice. Ice Beam won't kill. It'll probably do about. Okay, no confusion. Well, we can come back in on Pringles. And we can go Terra Dark. We haven't used our Terra yet. I'm gonna. Oh, okay. I was gonna go for the Moon Blast just in case he switched out. Yeah. He's definitely specs, but he's 408 speed anyway. So an Ice Beam is coming. The Mincino is pretty scary because if it has more beat up, won't do much then, will it? We can go Lancelot here still. No freeze. It's a free CC. Oh, he wasn't. Oh, it was Quark Drive. It was Energy Booster. My bad. Doesn't use his Terra yet. Yeah, we're going to go for the Iron Head just in case he goes Terra Ghost. This goes like Terra Ice Triple Axle. I think that. I don't know what else. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Oh shit! I've lost. $361, 1.5 is 540. Okay. So tidy up, knock off, bullet seed, tail slap maybe. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Third arc to resist. There we go. That almost got really scary though. Ah, God. Wobbuffet. I'm going Candy Floss every time here. Because it's either Shuckle, Ninetales, or Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet or Shuckle, I can confidently taunt. If it's Ninetales, is a bit scarier. Okay. Gonna taunt. I have no reason not to. This is a very interesting team. You don't have a poison move, do you? Oh my god, that's such a good defensive typing as well. For God's sake.
Five minutes later.
Okay, we can swap out now. I'm actually going to encore him into doing that fucking sticky web. We can get rid of them later, but we'll go into Shuckle, into Yogi. Oh, of course you would. I have no reason to not do this. Light screen, probably. Okay. Well, he can't use Trick anymore. That's actually kind of... It's not awful. The fact that he went onto Scream Tail's not too bad. Makes him bulky, yes, but he doesn't have the best offenses, so... Okay. We're definitely not... Okay, well, he probably goes for counter. He don't have any attacking moves. He could go for... Well, Crunch definitely kills. What could he go for here? We'll go for... Oh my god, Shadow Tag. Oh, this is so stressful. Flinch. I'm having so much fun. A Volt Switch, I don't even know. I don't think it kills, so... He could... Well, he can't go Trick. What the fuck are you gonna do? We just... Oh, I got rid of Defog on him. What are you gonna do? You normally get like Meteor Beam, don't you? Let's just go Taunt. Okay. Thought we were playing this bad, but I've got no idea what to do against this team. We still outspeed. If we can get a flinch, that would be great. What Terra type would you be? Yes. Fuck you. Go Infestation, I don't care. Who'd you bring out here? Celesteela? Gonna be honest, I don't really know what Power Split does here for you. That's special, isn't it? Oh no, nice. I'm not risking a Hurricane this. If he goes into Slowbro, he goes into Slowbro. I went for Surf. So this is the guessing game now, because he could have Free Drive, but he also could go for Aurora Veil. It's like, it's such a stupid play. It's like, why the fuck would you go for that? You know what I mean? Yogi does fuck all in this game, really. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm just gonna CC. Because Yogi's really bad into Slowbro, Wildfire, Scream Tail, Celesteela, and Ninetales. So I don't think this thing has like Carmine. If he has Aurora Veil and okay, that's fine actually. Go for a CC again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to call it a night after this battle because my Wi-Fi is not having it. You leftovers. Here you are. Oh, we're gonna get a freeze in this. I actually hate this thing. We're gonna. We've lost. I mean, this is such a bulky team. Flinch. Wonder what your last move is then. Flinch, come on. Still lives another one because these stupid leftovers. Well, Shuckle just walls us. Yeah. I mean, there is nothing stopping us from doing this, yeah. Get a free surf. Even if still a Stealer comes in, it's alright. I'm surprised he's not brought in Slowbro yet. Okay, now we're gonna go for the Hurricane actually. I haven't taken one of his a member of his team yet. The Screamtail is basically useless now. Oh, I think we have a high chance to miss. Do we see what moves you had? I think we did. Of course you go for it. Fortunately, we don't even have speed with you. Right. Well, we can do this. Okay. I'm all for niche strats and using different mons, like Shuckle doesn't get used too much. Wobbuffet, Stringtail, Celesteal or whatever. But stalling is such a brain dead strategy. I'm gonna say it. As if it mattered anyway, the Stealth Rocks. The Sticky Webs. To be honest though, Jellicent's really good into this team. Hold up, we can actually... Okay, well he's gonna go for... Leech Seed here.
5 minutes later.
Yeah, what an entertaining game it is you play. I don't think it would have mattered if Bolt was still alive because we couldn't have beaten the Shuckle with him. We would have needed... Probably no who you'd want in that situation, but yeah, I think that's going to be it for now. But good God, people that play like that piss me off. I don't think there was much I could have done differently. I mean, I kept Jellicent alive, and Jellicent just walled the Warbafet, the Celesteela, and the Screamtail, and the Slowbro. The only thing we could, I think the only one that I think that would have been potentially useful would have been Yogi, maybe, because we would have still been doing super effective damage. Cherry Shell Smash is ridiculous, though. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit more mixed, I'd say, than the last video. Escavalier showed off to me anyway, at least still, that it's a really good defensive option, really good coverage. But Jellicent was the shock to me, how good Jellicent is. Amazing ability to recover damage from physical mons, and Will-O-Wisp, Hex, Scald is just really good. Whimsicott was quite disappointing, not gonna lie. Didn't get the same amount of usage as I did with the other team. Chromaron also showed off alongside Boltund how they can be useful. We just kind of got a little bit overwhelmed with some teams, I think. Think it's probably best to go back to the drawing board a little bit and see how we can incorporate Pringles, I think, in the next video. Build a team around Pringles, because Jellicent is really, really, really good. We saw that Jellicent and Escavalier were both essential to most games. So, with that all being said, thank you all for watching if you made it to the end. Like I said, any suggestions would be greatly appreciated. Any ideas, please let me know. I've been your Angry Slowbro. I'll see you in the next video. Fuck stall.